Hello and welcome to Coach's Corner, our weekly conversation with Greg Gattuso, the head football coach here at the University at Albany. Coach, congratulations. Big win, uplifting win this Saturday at Delaware on the road. First time Albany's beaten the Blue Hens since 2006. It feels like you guys have taken a legitimate step forward coming out of that bye week. Tremendous effort last week against Richmond, and then you duplicate the performance Saturday. Is that the way you feel?
Yeah, to a degree. One of the things that we've really, before the bye week, we hadn't practiced well. We've talked about that, and we've just really talked to the kids about investing in practice and the benefits you get by the effort you put into practice. And so 2 weeks prior to the off week, we started practicing better. I thought we had a good off week, and then we had another good week going into Richmond, and we had a pretty good week last week. So we've got 4 or 5 weeks invested in being a better team. That's what it takes to play well. And I think that we're starting to get that process down, and the kids are playing better. You know, I mean, the young guys have really stepped up and started to play better, and they're giving the older guys some help. And so, you know, we've definitely played better, and you know, I'd love to see us start getting some consistency and go into this week and play the same kind of gritty football game. That's what we need to do right now. We need to be tough and gritty and hard-nosed, and that's what we got to do to have a chance to beat New Hampshire.
Defensively, it seemed like you guys have grown, and you got some guys back that were banged up. You still have some guys out, but it seemed like, especially against Delaware, who's got a top 20 rushing offense in the country, they could not get it going. You guys did a tremendous job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, they were attacking the line of scrimmage, and I thought our defensive line really played the best game since I've been here. I think that the process takes time to develop defensive linemen, and I thought Malachi Hoskins played his rear end off, and Jack Forster both. We picked them as great defensive players. Really well, Sam Gray and Zach Troutman, and a couple of the guys, young guys off the bench, were able to come in and play pretty decent. So when those guys are playing well up front, it gives the linebackers a chance to play downhill, and they did. I thought Julian Cox and Deshaunte Thompson and you know, Neil Morrison, the effort level was outstanding by those three.
You mentioned Hoskins, Defensive Player of the Week, 9 tackles, 4 for a loss, pair of sacks, a fumble. He played lights out. But on the other side of the ball, I thought Elijah Ebitoken-Hanks played terrific for a second consecutive week, over 100 yards. And DJ Crook in the second half in substituting for Nevin Sussman, who was out with his legs. Both those guys played tremendous.
Yeah, they ran the ball hard, and you know, we kind of found something in their defense that the coaches were exploiting. And you know, I asked DJ Crook yesterday, "Did you ever have a 63-yard run before?" He said, "No, coach, never." And we felt it took, you know, 30, 40 seconds off the clock too, so it was a positive. Yeah. Him trucking down the field, but he ran really well. He had 2 runs over 30 yards and had a couple first down conversions, and you know, he ran some people over too. He had the sidelines going pretty excited there. So I was happy. I'm happy for DJ, and you know that he's certainly earned himself a chance to play more this week. And I think, you know, though I don't like 2 quarterbacks, I think, you know, we certainly have a situation where they both will play this week.
It did seem like, going back to that play, he trucked that guy over. It seemed like he won over some of his teammates there on the sideline with that type of toughness, and that's how you guys want to play.
Well, we have to. That's who we're going to be. You know, we play in the Northeast. You can't be fancy, and you know, there's always going to be a time where you got to be tough. And you know, we want to be a physical team and want to be tough. And you know, our youth and inexperience doesn't lend itself to that sometimes. But I think the kids are starting to get it, and that's, you know, good. I think we've kind of found who we were. You know, last year I thought we established that a little bit, the grittiness, and we kind of lost it here a little bit, but I think that I see it coming back, and I'm happy about it.
This week you have New Hampshire. How big would a win against New Hampshire, a military appreciation day at home, how big would that be to string together back-to-back victories going down to the end of the season here?
It'd be huge. I mean, I think, you know, we went into the off week and said, look, we got 4 games left for our seniors. Let's rededicate ourselves. You know, the kids have been super positive. The staff is positive. I mean, we're excited about where we're going and where the future is, and we know the challenges. This conference is crazy as they come. You know, I mean, it's just top to bottom. It's just a really tough league, and but we love it, and I think that you see that week to week. New Hampshire had been struggling. They go up to Richmond, goes up there, and New Hampshire beats them. You know, they're a good team. So we understand who we're playing this week, and you know, it would be huge for us. I think anytime you can beat New Hampshire and Delaware in back-to-back weeks, that's a pretty good deal. So we're shooting for it.
Congratulations on the
Thank
win
you.
on Saturday, and best of luck on
Thanks.
this coming Saturday. All right, that'll do it for this week's conversation. As always, you can catch us next week. We'll look back at the UNH game and ahead to the season finale against Stony Brook. For Greg Cattuso, I'm Zach Bye. We'll see you next time.